Hello everyone, this is Gemini, and I decided that I'm going to be starting up a little tutorial series for Protoss. So I'm going to be doing the first one right now. It's an extremely basic one. It's pretty much just getting people to know RTS if they don't know anything about it, or if they don't know about StarCraft 2, they want to get into it, they don't really know what to start out with, and if they want to try Protoss, then they can watch this if they want. So I'm going to be starting off with the real basics. My main race is Protoss, so that's why I'm going to be doing it. And Terran, Zerg I might do as well. But this is also going on to the Into StarCraft channel that I haven't really talked about at all. Yeah, so that's going to be there. So if you're watching from there, cool. So the other reason I'm not doing Terran is because someone else from there is already doing it. So I don't want to be overlapping, and he's also better at me than Terran, so I'm not going to be doing Terran. Zerg I might, but for now I'm going to be doing Protoss, and again, I'm just starting off with extreme basics. So let's get started. So what happens is, in StarCraft, you start out in a base, as you can see, and you get your starting building, and you get workers. They're called probes. For Zerg, they're called drones. Terran, they're called SCVs, but for Protoss, they are called probes, and they are the basic worker unit. They produce buildings, and they collect resources, which are these things right here. But to get them started working, we are going to left-click and select all these. Just left-click and drag, and then you're going to right-click on the mineral patch, and they will go happily harvest these minerals. And as you can see, my mineral counter does start to go up as they bring them in, and you will be able to spend these as the game progresses. So in order to make more probes, you just go onto this building right here, which is called the Nexus, and you go over to the warp in probe icon. It costs 50 minerals and 1 supply, so gonna go ahead and click that, and it's gonna go ahead and start training. So that way you will be able to make multiple probes. So in order to in order to make more in order to get more minerals. So what you're going to do, you're going to left click on this probe and right click over on the mineral patch and go ahead and make another one. Now you might be thinking, oh, this is really annoying. I have to left click and right click for every single probe that comes out. No, you don't actually. What you can do, you can go on your Nexus and right click any mineral patch. You see this orange line that comes out? Any probe that comes out will follow that line directly to where it points. So if you just right click on a mineral patch, it'll automatically go to the mineral and start bringing in extra more minerals. It's called a rally point. So gonna keep making probes, and you notice this little thing up here. This is the supply count. As you can see, I have 9 units worth of supply right now, and the most I can make is 10 with what I have right now. So I'm going to make another probe, and you see it's max now. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to make a pylon. So I'm going to bring my unit over here. All you got to do is select him and right click wherever you want him to go, which is what I'm doing right now. And then you're going to go to warp in structure over here, and then you're going to go to pylon. Warp in the pylon. It costs 100 minerals, and then you're going to go ahead and place it wherever, and then go send your little guy happily to go mining again. As you can see, if I try to make another probe, it says not enough psi, build more pylons. Psi is the supply name for Protoss. So the pylon is now finished, and now my probes will continue to be made. I'll just queue up a bunch so I don't have to do that later. You don't want to really do that in the game, but let's not get into that right now. So you might be thinking now, what else can I do? I can build probes and pylons. Well, if you select a probe, bring them over, go to the warp and structure ability again, or button again, and then you go to gateway. This is the basic training facility for Protoss for attacking units, actual attacking units, and lag spike. So this gateway will start producing, and one thing you may notice is that probes don't have to stay at the building to build it. The building builds on its own. I can't talk right now. Unlike the other unit or other races where they actually have to stay by the building and produce it